classes, and here, as you can see on your screen, this is the question paper of ISS General Studies paper, we can say. I'm writing it down, GS paper of 2022. We are focusing on this year's paper, and in today's class we are going to solve only one question, that is number 4D. We are focusing on number 4 question, and here all the answers are to be written within 200 words. Okay, if you want all the answers, you can just follow our channel, because we have been covering each of the answers in each of the classes, in each of the video classes. So I'm not focusing on all the questions, it will get very lengthy otherwise, and we want our students to focus on only one question each class, because they need to know how to write the answers, and what all they can incorporate in the answers, and actually how to write a proper way of an answer. Okay, the proper way they should be knowing of writing an answer. So yes, here you need to discuss about the advantages and the disadvantages of the collegium system in India. So how will you start writing this answer? First, you need to talk about the collegium system. Okay, what is this all about? First, you need to focus on that collegium system. Then you will talk about the pros, that is the advantages, and the cons, that is the disadvantages. Okay, but first you need to talk about what is this all about. Directly do not go over to the advantages and disadvantages. Your reader, your examiner will start marking you from halfway. Okay, yes, 5 marks answer, they will start marking you from like with 3 marks they will start marking, because you are not even introducing the topic which is given in the question. Okay, so focus on that. So what kind of an answer can you write over here? Here I'm not going to provide you with the entire answer, rather I will be discussing certain points. So do focus. So presenting the answer in front of you, you all can see this is the intro portion. What is the collegium system? I have written over here. The collegium system in India, also called judges selecting judges, is the system by which the judges are appointed and transferred only by the judges. So this is all about the collegium system. First, you need to write about this thing. Very, very vital point of the answer. The system has evolved by means of judgments of the Supreme Court, and not by an act of parliament or by a constitutional provision. So how was it set up? Why was it set up? Talk about that in a little detailed manner, like in within 1 or 2 lines you just complete this. The Supreme Court Collegium is headed by the Chief Justice of India and comprises of 4 other senior most judges of the SC. Now you explain a bit, because after all it's a 200-word answer and you need to write. Okay, you cannot just finish it off within 2-3 lines, the definition portion, because hardly you can write in the advantages and disadvantages portion. You cannot exceed so much. You just need to touch all the topics. Okay, that will fetch you good marks. You cannot just keep on explaining only one point in like pages after pages. So you need to touch each and every topic, like why, how. Try to question the topic, why, how, like where, when. Okay, try to give all these questions to the topic that is mentioned. Okay, a High Court Collegium is headed by its Chief Justice and 4 other senior most judges of that court. Names recommended for appointment are by a High Court Collegium, which reach the government only after approval by the CJI and the Supreme Court Collegium. Here all the details are being talked about regarding the different collegiums in India. The government can return the recommendation for reconsideration by collegium. If the collegium reiterates its recommendation, then the government is mandated to appoint the respective person. So you see the power of the collegium system. Next, we are going to discuss about the advantages of the collegium system. The collegium system increases secrecy. Ruma Paul, a former judge of the Supreme Court of India, stated that this system is one of the best kept secret in the country So this is the most secret system which is there in our country. It kept secret within the four walls of the body for proper and effective functioning of the institution that makes the system opaque here. Okay, so this is one advantage. Secondly, the collegium system makes judiciary independent from the politics. So it makes the judiciary independent from the politics, makes it like far away to get far away from the political field. It separates the judiciary from the influence of the executive and legislative. With the government's influence, judiciary can work without any fear and any sort of favor. This ensures the regulation of the doctrine of the separation of powers. So you have to mention this also. Another advantage is that there are many cases in which the judges of the Supreme Court were transferred because of the political influences. So the power given to executive organ for transferring the judges would lead to decrease in the independence of judiciary as well as it will stop the judiciary organ to work effectively. For fair functioning, collegium system would be best as it ensures the independence and allows the judge to perform their duty without any fear or without any interference and influence. So this is how it is a life changing, like life saving system, you can say, for the judges especially. Then the executive organ is not specialist or does not have the knowledge regarding the requirements of the judge as comparative to the CJI. Collegium system ensures that the deserving one is sitting in the position of the judge in the Supreme Court. So this is what collegium system helps us in doing. Like it actually chooses the judge in the Supreme Court. Now we are coming to disadvantages. Now this system does not provide any guidelines in selecting the candidates for the judge position of the Supreme Court, because of which it leads to wide scope for the nepotism and favoritism. Of course, like their family members will get directly get direct jobs over here, and people from outside will not get it. Through reference people are getting jobs. Okay, so this is what is going on in every field nowadays, because of which the deserving candidates are unable to are unable to be appointed as the judges. Next, disadvantage include the collegium system does not have any criteria for testing the candidate, as well as they don't investigate any background of the candidates, and they are not accountable to any administrative body that may lead to wrong choice of the candidate while overlooking the right candidate. So they don't even like check whether this person is the right candidate or not. So deserving candidates are not getting the proper job. Already there are many cases pending in the court. They are having limited time. The power given to them for the appointment would lead to burden to judiciary. This is another disadvantage. The principle of check and balance is violated in this system. In India, three organs work partially independently, but they keep check and balance and control on the excessive powers of any organ. As judiciary is dependent on the executive for the appointment of the judges with the consultation of the CJI and the senior most judges of SC, but this system gives immense power to judiciary to appoint the judges. So the check on the excessive powers would not be ensured and misuse of powers can be done. So this is another disadvantage, and the last disadvantage is that this system leads to non-transparency of the judicial system, which is very harmful for the regulation of law and order in the country. So these were the advantages and the disadvantages of the collegium system in India. And you have come to know what was the collegium system all about. So you need to write about that. First, you need to define. Then you need to go over to the actual point in the question. But first, you need to introduce whatever terms are there in the question. And yes, then you can obviously explain your answer. Like you do in essays, there's an introduction, there's a body, there's a conclusion. Same thing you need to incorporate in your answer over here also. That's it for today's class. If you have any kind of queries, you can post down your comments below in the comment box, and we are there to help you out. If you are preparing for any kind of competitive exams or any kind of entrance exams, you can just join our classes. That's it for today's class. We are going to meet once again in our next classes.